Greetings, Keechlings. Keech Prime here with my live reaction of One Piece, chapter 1159. Alright, so the Island of Destiny. I'm guessing Laugh Tale? Okay, so we've got like this big theory kind of working out that Kozuki Moria is actually Gecko Moria because like the time frame kind of lines up and all that. I'm not fully on board with that idea. If it if we get a little more information, I would be perfectly fine if that's what Oda wants to do. It's kind of weird, but it does line up with how he got a hold of crap. Why can't I remember his name? The samurai's body and his sword and all that stuff. If he was already in Wano, so yeah, there's some bits of the theory in the community that make sense to me. So like I said, I just need a little more evidence. But anyway, so we're still in the Inari Shrine thing. Okay, volume 41. The group heads back to the flower capital, chowing down on some apples. Alright. Where the heck did they get apples all the way out in Ringo like that? I'll never know. All hell was broken loose 39 years ago, Hachinosu, Pirate Island. Did you look everywhere? Don Marlin and the others were killed. Oh crap. They were on guard duty last night. The Don couldn't protect her. It can't be. Who the hell did this? So one of the Rocks pirates is dead. What are you saying? Huh? Someone kidnapped our Shaky? Or Shaky? I never know how to pronounce it. It only took the perpetrating party a few hours, but they left behind no trace. Well, I mean, it looks like he got paid off. Aw. Everyone's just crying. I was like, no, our shining star is gone. The pirates were distraught and shaking with rage. Please be okay, Shaggy. Damn you, Rocks. So Roger is. No, wait. That's not Roger. Is it? Yeah, that's Roger because of the sword. First I thought it was like. No, wait. He's, it's hard to tell because sometimes Garp and Roger kind of look similar, but I'd say that's probably Roger because of the rage. How could you let this happen? I'm gonna kick your ass. Word spread across the seas. Jackie? So, Rayleigh's reading the paper too. And the people sank into deep depression, their smiles fading, as the world's economy ground to a halt for several weeks. What the fuck? 1 year later, God Valley, West Blue. Okay, so this is 38 years later. So when they said God Valley happened like 40 years ago, they rounded up. Okay. By 2 years. Darling, I'm so happy. So now your children are about a year old now. I always knew you'd come back. Shamrock, Shanks, it's your father. Twins, huh? How precious. Yeah, they're your kids. Why don't you stay here with me? Guy. Well, if we were to share a home, it certainly wouldn't be here. This island won't be around much longer. Huh? Wait. If we were to share a house. So did he literally just fuck and run? Is, and he's just returning home? Well, home? God damn. The world doubles are even worse than we thought. I mean, we already knew they were horrible, but like, I'm surprised Garling is like this if I'm reading it and interpreting it right. Besides, I've already secured a worthy bride for myself and placed the order. What? You did? You piece of shit. She will be mine, provided I triumph in the upcoming tourney. Tourney? You just killed her. What the fuck? Well, Disney syndrome. Dead mom. Begin the preparations. Yes, sir. making landfall now. Navy ships from the world government, that's right, they've surrounded the whole island. They're searching for some vile criminal? Get the children inside. Limit yourselves to tranquilizing rounds. If they don't resist, just capture them. Okay, so they're setting up for the God Valley games. Let's see here. Lieutenant Commander, what exactly is the goal of this operation? It's a training exercise. Now zip it. Typical military. You're 10 years too early to be questioning orders, cadet. Wait. Holy shit. That's fucking Dragon, isn't it? But, squad leader, what's the deal with this upstart? My apologies, he's still in training. Excuse me. What's going on? So the citizens are quite... And do not resist. Keep still. What? Run. They're capturing everyone. But why? These are just ordinary civilians. Yeah, that has to be Dragon, right? This might have been the event that turned him completely against the world government. Because, like, he sees how they just play with people's lives. Don't question it. There's no room for personal doubts when following military orders. Just focus on completing the mission. This isn't even a military order. This is an order from even higher up. And it's just fucking disgusting. Huh? Okay, yeah, you really see Dragon's face in this panel here. It's okay. Tranquilizer rounds won't kill anyone unless you overdose. Sorry if you let me detain you, I won't shoot. I don't know what's going on, but I'm leaving this island. Out of the way. So one dude like come clubbing in. Monkey D. Dragon. Okay. Future Supreme Commander of the Revolutionary Army. Father of Luffy. Okay, so it's saying Father of Luffy, so people that had doubts about Dragon being his dad, I guess, are completely unfounded now. There wasn't that many people that were saying that, but I have seen, like that Luffy's mom was Garp's daughter, not, So, those theories have been swirling around for a while because of, like, how he facially looks. But you kind of see a little bit of Luffy in there, but not a whole lot. Actually, looking on his face more, he kind of looks like Snake Man. So maybe that's where Luffy's Snake Man serious face comes from. Also, god damn, how old is fucking Dragon? He's got to be damn near 50, almost, 50 something, 60 years old. Because, like, say he's a new recruit at, like, say 15. And this was almost 40 years ago. So then that's almost 50 years. Or he's almost 50 something years old. Or I just need to do math. Okay, so 30. Okay, calculator, work with me, bro. So he's at even 16. He would be 54 years old in the present day. I mean, I guess that works. But still. Anyway. Huh? Put on your mask. It's sleeping gas. I love how I read that. It was fucking rhymed. Navy prison ship transporting slaves. Okay, so we've never seen one of these. Buzz, 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 buzz. So they're bringing in what will be like the targets. Let's see here. Communications room. Could have sworn I saw someone. Wait, who's that? Oh, I bet that's freaking Ivankov. Because he had that information. Yep. Him and Jenny. Big bro. Jenny, you're safe. What a relief. I did it. Oh, so it was Jenny. Never mind. Now it's up to the informant to relay it. Don't be loud, you two. You don't do anything rash. So some of them are just totally content with all of this. You'll get us punished too. Punished? Morin, Do you want to die with no knowledge of where you are taking us? You need to try you to want to be saved. Miracles are not so easy to come by. Big bro. The slaves are getting rowdy. Waga. So, there are still slaves with spirit. Aw, young Kuma. Young frickin' Morgan's like, I wasn't expecting that. He looks like a goddamn hippie. Cyberpol Intelligence Bureau, you have more absurd intel. What is it this time? Don't be coy. You guys must have caught wind of the transmission too. Okay, so that's the informant. Wait, isn't this when he, like, truly took off? Let's skip to the part where you pay me off. You'd rather keep this story quiet, right? He's just some kid running a local paper with a fancy name. How does he keep getting intel like this? Don't push your luck, you'll be erased. Kuwawawa. Just, try and stop me. Fools, I'm gonna leak news to the pirate island either way. Morgan's president of the World Economic Times. Okay, so he started that. I thought he took over the newspaper, so what is the newspaper before this? Was there even one? It's Shaggy! So, okay, they got it. She's alive. Is this for real? So this is the whole reason why Rox's crew even went to God Valley, was to save Shaggy, because she's one of the prize slaves, I guess. Where did you say she is? God Valley. Where's that? This smells fishy. Can we trust this source? Yeah, I would be too. There's no doubt about it. The Navy's in turmoil. She's going to be a prize in the Celestial Tournament, or the Celestial Dragon Tournament. So those damn government bastards were the ones who kidnapped her. Shaggy Jane! Oh, Lord. The Celestial Dragon's human hunt. I always figured there was a baseline rumor. Looks like they're putting devil fruits up for grabs too, Kaido. Didn't you want one? Oh. What do those ones do? These fruits could be perfect for my kids. Holy crap, did she, like, steal a bunch of them? What is this? Some sort of trap? Shut up. So Rox is gonna command them. If you got cold feet, you can just stay behind on the island. Let's move. God Valley awaits. Roger Pirates. Gabon! Where's God Valley? It's pretty far, but we should make it in time. Y'all are with me, right, fellas? Of course we are. Even Rayleigh's there. He's like, I'm saving my waifu. Rox is already on the move. We can let him get ahead. Or we can't let him get ahead. It was an unlikely turn of events, but this small leak. It seems Roger's heading there too. Lead with that next time. I'm on my way. So here's Garp now. Led to the mobilization of all the toughest men of the seas. Okay, so we got Garp. We got Roger. We got Rox. What the heck is this ship? Oh, that's a giant ship. So, is this... I really wasn't expecting... Crap, why did I forget his name? Harald. My brain. I guess he decided... Well, I guess it did say that he went to God Valley and everything, so... Or at least I think that's been said. I don't know. So much information starts to contradict in my brain because, you know, with the flashbacks and random tidbits, and you don't know if it's like Oda throwing out red herrings or what, so my brain doesn't like to compute it all. And plus, I just naturally forget things, so, you know. It's a giant ship. Who cares? Sink it. Wait, what is it? Rocks? We can't stop now. So, oh, that's Rox's ship. Okay. So, So Harold came, I guess, to stop him. They said your entire crew was obsessed with this woman. That's how I knew it'd be able to intercept you here, Rox. You know, if we fought without any regard for our own lives, we would sink your puny little ship with ease. See that vessel over there? It's a government surveillance ship. So you're still trying to curry favor by playing the government's lapdog. You may be king of the overgrown brutes, but you're underestimating us. Are you really content to let the government sit back and watch as we tear each other apart? You're nothing but a giant lunatic clinging to your deluded version of progress. Why don't we talk it out, just the two of us? And they're actually drinking, it looks like. You must have had an idea where we're going and what we're doing. Listen, this is for your ears only. I ain't gonna tell anyone else, not even my own crew. They're literally just at the front of the ship. Your Majesty, why talk to him? That bastard, we don't have time to take it easy. I bet even now my Shacky's calling for help. Shut up, Lion. I've got a hidden name. What? It's Davy D. Zebek. Holy shit, so that's not even hit. Holy shit. You're not really called Rox? I reckon the world government's been trying to erase the specific name for a long time. It's tied to the lineage of the legendary pirate Davy D. Jones. God damn. Old squid face lives. Anyway, for any of the Pirates movie fans out there, he was okay. So Zebek is your first name then, and wait. Hody Jones? Oh. So was he named in honor of... Interesting. But, the name still commands some influence in the underworld even now. But it's barely scraping by. I ain't sure if the time was good or bad. But 2 years ago, I had a kid. To keep him totally safe, I sent my family away. Back to my hometown, told him to count on the Davy clan. Okay, I see. So your kin, your wife and child are back in your hometown? But why are you revealing your weak spot to me? My hometown is God Valley. Oh, shit. So that's why... he's been keeping everything so secret. That's why none of his crew members knew where the fuck God Valley was, because they've never been there, because he didn't want any connections to it. Okay. Are you saying the government staged this just to lure you in? Nah, the Celestial Dragons are gathering there, right? They wouldn't want me crashing their party. They just made a mistake. Still, feels like destiny's pulling me in. So this is the Destin Island talking for the title. So it's not Laugh Tale after all. Dragging me back. Taking Shaggy was the biggest blunder. As long as I get my wife and kid to safety, I'll be at peace with whatever happens next. Okay, he is at least an honorable husband and father. And also it's interesting that they keep saying wife. I figured it'd be his side bitch or something, you know. But it doesn't feel like luck's on my side anymore, Harold. Lend me a hand. No way, I'm going to sink you right here, right now. Is that so? Bring it on. Don't interfere. Huh? So the soldier's like, huh? It's hard to believe, but every 3 years. You cowardly rat! So, good lord. Harold's ship went up in flames. The Celestial Dragons choose an unaffiliated nation rich in resources and turn it into a hunting ground where they slaughter all the natives for sport. Help us! How can this be allowed to happen? Okay, so we've got like the stage and I guess the the we see some chests and stuff. So this is like the prize stage, I guess, and those are probably devil fruits and other valuable things. And there's Shaki, so she's probably like the big prize. We now we now present the grand prize of this tournament beyond all the rare devil fruits up for grabs. The day of the God Valley incident. In one of the calm belts, or in one of the calm belts of the Grand Line lies the Isle of Women. One. I mean, I guess there's two of them, right? So, behold, their former empress, the most beautiful woman in the world. Her name is Shakuyaku. Or Shakiyaku. Yeah, why can't I say her name right? I can't say either version of her name right. Wow! The winner can decide whether to take her as a wife or a slave. Wow, she's so generous. Or so generous. She's not generous at all. It's in my brain. She's so gorgeous. I want her. Fucking nasty bastards. Since her capture, she's been kept spotless and pristine in every way. She's the very definition of a priceless treasure. What an amazing prize, Summers. Oh, so I guess Summers' father is the one doing this. You'd better win her for the Shepherd family. Interesting. No, wait, Summers. Now I'm confused. It could just be a young Summers that we've seen. Because, yeah, Shepherd would be his last name. My brain. My brain. I've said my brain. My brain is bad. So, yes. Please help. So, we now got Dragon. My kids. You have to get them off the island. Don't let him take them. Wait. Is that Blackbeard? Come here. Come here, Teach. It'll be alright. You have to survive, so... Her kids. She said her kids, not kid. So either she had a child previously, or Rox is not aware that he had more than one with her. Every world noble knows. The tourney features several super rare rabbits to hunt. This year, we're not only secured a brat from the Buccaneer tribe, but for the first time in 800 years, we've also uncovered members of the Davy clan. 800 years? Holy shit. Oh shit, I didn't even see this down here. So that's a young Summers there, it looks like. Don't be stupid, I'm gonna make her my personal property when I win. She'll be my wife. Quit dreaming, Summers. Gunko, with you here, we might just take home the Clan War Trophy. Okay, so we're seeing Gunko again, and it's actually being said that her name is Gunko. So, big revelations. Blackbeard and his family lineage is tied to the Davy family. Davy Jones, a legendary historic pirate of presumably over 800 years ago. So, either he's the originator of the D, which is interesting that this would be brought up now, or they were in, alliance with previous forces of ancient times, but maybe got deviated over time, and they apparently have fallen out of province quite heavily to the point where there's hardly any of them around, and also just the simple fact that their name only garners so much influence. Like, the D name has more influence than most, at least of the run-of-the-mill people. than what the Davy name gives, which I really wasn't expecting Davy Jones to even come into this story. But it's interesting considering he was first mentioned all the way back in the Long Ring Island arc. So, with the Davy back fights and everything. So, he created that presumably 800 years ago, or thereabout. So, interesting. Well, actually, no, wait, they said they just haven't found anybody from their family in 800 years. So, this could be even older than that. This could be like pure antiquity. This could be back from like the infancy of pirates, essentially. And this was just a form of entertainment for them. Because, they probably maybe didn't have Dendemushis or technology at all. It was like simple seafaring pirates at that point. Maybe devil fruits weren't even discovered yet. Like, there's a lot that could have happened in that era. Like, that, because that could have been well at before 800 years ago, which is like the furthest back we know. This revelation brings up a lot of things, and my brain cannot conceive a single notion of it because it just, good lord, too much. Oh boy. So Rox's real name is Davy D. Zebek. So essentially just the saber of Zebek is literally just named for rocks. It's not even like, so now that makes sense. Well, actually, no, wait, Rox D. Zebek. He went by that name. So why? I guess his last name had to change. So he was always Zebek? I don't know. Sometimes the naming conventions really throw me off my brain, like I said. But anyway, overall, really good chapter. Like, setting up the God Valley incident, as it were. Offing the original mother of Shanks and Shamrock was dirty as all hell. But I guess Shacky was the wife that Garling was talking about, presumably, based on his dialogue here. Literally Shacky being the prize is what brought all of the most powerful people in play in one place, and the God Valley incident will be wild. So let's see where things go. We'll also find out if Big Mom stole a bunch of devil fruits. We know she gives the one to Kaido, but that's the only one we can account for. We don't know if the other ones are from this instance or she gathered them later on. But I guess we'll find out. But anyway, let me know your own thoughts and opinions, anything I misunderstand, all that good stuff. Links down below for all my socials. I'm part of the One Punch Man podcast whenever that decides to come back. And as always, later days. And until next time, Keishlings. My brain is on overload. There is too much going on in this series anymore, but this is like one of the greatest flashbacks that has ever been. Goodbye.